What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Hoop State Update. I'm Miles Masercola. If you're wondering why I look so relaxed, so chill, so blessed, it's because we're in the Outer Banks right now. Just wrapped up Good Guys versus Cancer. It was an unbelievable weekend of basketball. You can tell my voice is kind of going on me. I'm leaving a little bit for the last few minutes of the fourth quarter right here on Hoop State Update. Let's get right into it. Combine Academy went on the road to Memphis to play in Steven Jackson's Battle at the Bluff at Bartlett High School in Memphis, Tennessee, and they got it done. After losing to Moravian last week, they had a bounce-back win against Hamilton Heights, and then they took that, kind of built on that, used the fuel to the fire that Moravian provided, and got 2 top 10 wins in the process, knocking off SoCal Academy and Hillcrest Prep, both from the West Coast. And that's just an awesome thing for not only Combine, but just the Hoop State as a whole, showing that, you know, our best can go with the best of anybody. And Combine proved that. Pat Wessler was really good in both games, had 23 and 10, I think it was his average on the weekend. And then Jaden Epps exploded in the last game for 29 after having 14 in the first one. So if those two can keep it going for Combine, if they can continue to lead the charge, they're going to be a real dangerous team as they start to get it going. I remember Jeff saying around Thanksgiving at the Charlotte Hoops Challenge, he said, give me a month. I just need a month with this group, and I think we're going to be ready to roll. And Combine looks to be doing exactly that as Jeff McGinnis has his boys rolling, headed into the John Wall Holiday Invitational. Some other stuff in the 704 that's pretty noteworthy is Northside Christian knocked off Chambers, and that's a huge win for them. They won 70-67 on their home floor, and Wesley Tubbs is back with his team. He's healthy. He's got it humming over there at Northside. We felt like they could be a dangerous team when he got back, and that's exactly what they did. They get a top 10 win in Chambers, and just another resume win for Northside Christian as they're trying to go get a state championship this year, and they got some big games on their schedule coming up, including the John Wall Holiday Invitational. Another team that had a really good weekend was Liberty Heights. Coach Mike Wright and his guys got 2 really good wins. First over the Skill Factory, led by Cam Kraft, the Xavier commit. They handled that one, you know, with relative ease, and then they had a battle with NCGBB, potential Hoop State Championship preview. So you had 2 of the top independent teams in the state go at it, and Liberty Heights found a way to go 2-0 this weekend. Silas Emery Jr. leading the way, Big Ezra in the middle, all the role guys stepping up. Mike Wright's got his team going. They took that early loss to Lake Norman Christian and kind of used that as fuel to the fire, just like Combine did with that Moravian loss, and they're just got it rolling right now. They got a lot of big games on their schedule coming up, and it feels like that team is starting to gel at the right time. Paul McNeil, one of the best players in North Carolina regardless of class, came into the Phenom Tourney Town and got it done. 21 points, 8 rebounds, 5 steals, 3 assists, and Richmond got the win. McNeil, only the beginning for him. Garner Road kid, showing everyone what he can do, kind of in that Chris Middleton mold as a big wing that can shoot from the perimeter, create his own shot. He's starting to really come into his own as one of the top players in the country. Expect big things from him on the horizon here soon, and it's only in the beginning for Paul McNeil. At the Good Guys versus Cancer Showcase, we had a ton of good games, so we're just going to kind of break it down game by game a little bit. Some of the heavy hitters. The first one, honestly, the first game of the whole weekend, I think it was Friday at 4:30. Moravian Prep had arguably the best shooting game I've ever seen any high school team have. They beat the brakes off of a really talented Greenfield team and looked good doing so. I think they were 20 of 34 from 3 in the first 3 quarters, kind of cooled off at the end. Put up 109 points, won with ease, and they got their weekend off started right, but we'll get into what happened in a little bit. Friday night, the nightcap, we had the host school First Flight take on Henderson Collegiate in a battle of the 252's best, and it was a dandy. It was a great game. We saw the Dobie brothers really show out. Mason, the freshman, Isaac, the junior. They got a really nice duo over at First Flight. Chad Williams and his guys, they play that high-octane style. They shoot a ton of threes. It's a really entertaining brand of basketball, and they have 2 guys ready to lead the charge for at least the next 2 years. I know Mason's a freshman. He's got a lot of upside as a player, as a prospect, and this First Flight team got the win over Henderson Collegiate, who kind of battled back, but it just wasn't quite enough. This First Flight team has a chance to be really good, and they're a whole lot of fun to watch. They're a team that is worth the price of admission every time you go see them. The biggest takeaway we had this weekend from Good Guys versus Cancer is that Word of God is back. You look on night 1, the way they beat TVS, they kind of jumped out on them early. It was really a great team defensive performance. They didn't have huge nights from Brandon Gardner, but late in the game he got big rebounds. Freddie Dilione was brilliant, just orchestrating an offense. It's been beautiful to see what he's been doing. I've kind of said, like, he's like North Carolina's James Harden this year. What he's doing in isolation and high pick and roll situations has just been masterful. He's brilliant with the basketball. Jaquan Moore doing all the little things, getting it done. And they got that win over the Burlington school in what was a really spicy affair. There was a lot of chatter, a lot of talk, a lot of shenanigans. Word of God found a way to get the win. And then they followed it up by not getting, like, they didn't get too high after that win. They stayed steady, and they came in against Moravian and took care of business there too. It was another masterful performance from Freddie Dilione. Had the dunk of the year absolutely baptized the new kid from Moravian, said, "Welcome to the Hoop State, my friend, here you go." And that was an unbelievable play and kind of summed up the whole event, if you ask me. A couple role guys for Word of God that really stepped up, Mike Best and Jamal Brown, a.k.a. Money Mall. What those guys were able to do for that team in that game was brilliant. Brandon Gardner had a few big dunks at the end to kind of set it off, and the place was absolutely rocking. The First Flight fans were all in. The gym was packed, and it was just everything you want this event to be. It was, and Word of God, their performance this weekend was a major reason behind that.
What up, Hoop State? It's your boy Rob Bridges. This is a special edition of 94 Feet. We're here at Word of God Christian Academy with 2023 star guard Freddie Dilione. This weekend, 2 big wins at Coaches vs. Cancer versus the Burlington School and Word of God. Right. Talk about it, man.
It was 2 tough teams. We played 2 good games. We won by, I think, 4 the first game. It was a tough game. Bernardi, he came out hard on us the first half. Yeah. So, we had to get it back on him.
I mean, obviously the second game against Moravian, big time win. They're, the number 1 team in the state.
To the brothers, the other brothers, they came out hard playing against us. Had a good first quarter. Yeah. Then, we jumped right back on it.
So we got to talk about the dunk. What was going through your mind on that dunk, man? Like, just talk about that.
I mean, it was tough, A lot of people say I ain't touched the rim, but yeah, I didn't. I didn't touch the rim. I had to extend my arm, had to get it up there, so I had to get it in there somehow.
Yeah, no, listen, I always tell people, listen, I was trying to go pick you up and you jumped up so fast, man.
Yeah.
It was an amazing play, so.
Yeah, I saw the effort out there. I saw the effort.
I appreciate that.
This is the Hoop State, and if they keep going, I'm going to be in here butt naked calling this game. I ain't playing with you. This game is everything we asked for. We just have Freddie Dilione, dunk of the year. Number 1 play, top 10 plays.
All right, so I got to ask you this. So that dunk versus Moravian or the dunk in Rock Hill you had, which one was your favorite?
In my opinion, I think the dunk in Rock Hill was better.
Yeah. I think.
I sat on the dude's shoulders, It was kind of disrespectful, but, I'm a respectful guy, so it was kind of disrespectful.
All right, man, so let's talk about the John Wall right now. Y'all probably one of the hottest teams in the state, in the country, period. You're getting some top 25 national love. Talk about your expectations for the John Wall and what y'all look to do.
You got to come in and just play hard from the beginning. Just win every single game, pretty much.
Oh, no. Freddie Dilione.
So for somebody who hasn't seen Freddie Dilione play, kind of describe your game to him and who do you kind of model your game after?
Here's Dilione around a Gardner screen. Little change of pace. That's a nice move from Freddie. Lays it for 2.
Describe my game I'm very quick with the ball. Can't take it really. You can't take the ball from me. I could shoot off the dribble. I could drive to the goal hard. I could do whatever you want me to do and just win the game for you.
If Freddie Dilione wasn't a star basketball player, what other sport would you play?
I'll say football.
What position? Quarterback, receiver? You like a receiver, Bill.
I played quarterback when I was younger. I'll probably be a receiver now.
Okay.
I got them hands. I catch anything.
Well, perfect. Listen, man. So, Freddie, thank you for jumping on with me, man.
Shout out to our guy Rod for coming in and gracing us with his presence on Hoop State Update. You guys can expect that every week. And after a wild week, it is time to throw it to our guy Jack for his top 10 teams of the week. All right, Jack, it is time. Week 3 of Hoop State Update. Who do you have in the top 10?
So starting out the bottom, I got number 10, Carmel Christian. Pretty laid-back week. Talk about Cade Tyson having a fantastic year, looking like one of the best offense players in the state. Number 9, I got J.L. Chambers, who just took a hard loss to Northside Christian, led by Wesley Tubbs. I think that is a bad loss for them, as Daniel Sanford doesn't really look like he's got it going yet, but if Daniel Sanford and Jalen Curry are playing well on the same night, man, I don't know a lot of teams that could beat them. Number 8, Winston-Salem Christian. Number 7, Weddington, who keeps getting it done against solid teams. Another big win over South Meck, who is personally, I think, one of the most underrated teams in the state.
Okay, so you got Weddington at 7. Who do you have at number 6?
I got Liberty Heights at number 6. And then Greensboro Day at 5 and TBS at 4. Number 3, I got the Moravian Prep Lions after going 1-1 this weekend. Huge win over Greenfield. I don't care who it is. You beat a team by 55 points. That is impressive. And then dropping their first game of the season to Word of God. Number 2, I got the Word of God, Holy Rams. And then coming in at number 1, I have Combine Academy. After going to Memphis and beating the number 6 team and the number 7 team in the country in one weekend.
So explain to the viewers exactly why you have them second and Combine first, because I actually am right there with you with the wins of Combine got at Steven Jackson's Battle of the Bluff this past weekend.
Word of God, like you said, this past weekend looked phenomenal. I mean, they were hitting on all cylinders. I would bang on Combine being more consistent through the season than Word of God. It's really just a feel thing right now, and I mean, if these two teams match up, it would be an absolute game of the year, and I would love to see that game.
Well, we might have it if some things work out at the John Wall Holiday Invitational at Wake Tech North. Be there. If you're not there, you're a loser.
Dude, if that bracket works out for those two teams to play in the John Wall, that thing is going to be packed out.
Jack, tell everyone where they can find your work before we let you go.
Instagram, I know Jack.sports, and Twitter, I know Jack Sports. I'll be posting all North Carolina high school basketball and giving updates throughout the season.
All right, Jack, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Now it's time for Simmons with the top 10 plays of the week.
Yeah, we back. Hoop State update is Simmons. Week 3, top plays. This how it go. Honorable mention first. Then I got my top 10 big time matchups. Word of God, Moravian, Eli Ellis is crazy. Here we go. First play big, the big Justin Banks Schwo. It sneaks in. Steal. Jalen McDonald, get it together. Back scratch me. JV and Drake pump fake. Erkin jerk 1 foot floater. My dog, Demery Jr., get to the paint, Demery. Ezra. Whoa, here we go. Skills Factory, Caden Cooper. Dribble handoff, cut, punch that. Number 10, let's get to it. Jaquan Moore, bing, bing, chill, Isaac. Oh, wow, BG, hey, sit on that thing. Number 9, outlet, Josh Short, off the glass, easy. Yo, his athleticism is crazy. Catch it off the glass, 1-2, no dribbles. Number 8, Isaiah Evans with Millie. Crazy. This is when it gets spicy. Number 7, Eli Ellis, I bump you. Spin like a top innie. Bump you again. Back, spin again. Pump fake, lay, Eli Ellis, talk your talk. Number 6, back at North Met. Davion off the glass, Jordan. Bow. Talk your talk. It's crazy. We back. Number 5, the Word of God show is back to back. Big on big. Makai Grant. Hey, yo, relax, Jackson Hope. You're bugging. Hey, chest on your dome. I rise, lift up on you. Number 4, it gets crazy again. Eli Ellis, Mike Best. Can I have his dance? Mike, stiff arm on the forehead. Dead leg. Spin like a top. Lay. It's crazy. Check it out. Hand on the face. 1 dribble, dead leg. Rip, spin like a top. Chill. Seal, lay. Number 3 is tough for me. It's a heartbreaker because it's my dog Cuzzo. Game winner, Cox Mill, Rashad Bolden, lean back, I fade, rim live, Zion Cuzzo. That's tough, Cuzzo. That's a heartbreaker. Bounce back, baby. Number 2, Sports Center is crazy. It's out of here, Isaac. We out. Oh no, Freddie! Oh no, Freddie! Dilione, it was so crazy. We had the running back at the number 2 and the number 1 player, C. Simmons. Oh no, Dilione! But check out my dog, Rob Bridges. Check him out. Watch his mouth. Watch your lip. Oh, Freddie! Oh, Freddie, check out Ray. Wow! Dilione, Word of God, top play. Week 3 top plays,
All right, so the next episode of Hoop State Update will be a little bit more than a week from now. We have the Phenom Holiday Classic going on, I think the 17th to the 22nd. We also have the first day of the John Wall Holiday Invitational. That's at Word of God Christian Academy, December 23rd. So expect a new episode around Christmas Eve, maybe Christmas Day, in that range, so you guys can kind of get everything going as we gear in to the event of the year, the John Wall Holiday Invitational, Wake Tech North Campus. We can't wait to see you there. But yeah, be sure to stay tuned. We have a lot of big games coming up at the Phenom Holiday Classic. Low-key, a really good event from a talent perspective at Rock Hill Sports and Event Center. So we'll be there for that, and then we'll also have some John Wall stuff heading into the next episode. But be sure to stay tuned. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. We'll be back with you guys then. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, comment, follow me on Twitter at Masercola Miles. Follow the Hoop State on Twitter at the Hoop State, and the Hoop State on Instagram at Hoop State Network. Thank you guys so much.
For the love we in this, we ain't gotta make cash from it. Get the rock to Simmons, guaranteed he make that bucket. Money in the bank, kick it to Ray. His shot like Allen, wanna see the footage, Donnie and Max. They got the cameras and ride automatic, can't let this guy shoot. But they can dump it down to pasta for them inside scoops. And Webb holds it all together, won't find a glue trace. Keep your shoes laced if you pull up on the Hoop State. Hoop State, Hoop State.